What if the lies you trust are the chains holding you back? Welcome to PodSlice Hub, where we slice through the noise to ignite your mind. Today, we're diving into Joe Rogan Experience 2308 with Jordan Peterson, a 3 hour onslaught of truth exposing psychopathic traps, the magic of play, and the fight to save meaning in a collapsing world. First, we'll hit you with 10 razor sharp takeaways to hook you fast. Then we'll weave them into a story that burns these lessons into your soul. Strap in, this one's going to shake you awake. Shaw 10 key takeaways from JRE 2308. 1. Psychopaths, 4 to 5% of people, lurk everywhere, manipulating empathy to dominate and destroy. 2. Play, not freedom, defeats tyranny. Its voluntary joy fuels kids and relationships. 3. True reputation is earned by chasing truth, not gaming power or social media clout. 4. Honor and love means never shaming your partner, no matter the fight. 5. Universities, swollen with wealth, breed parasites. Reform like Peterson Academy is the fix. 6. Social media boosts anonymous predators who exploit compassion, especially on the left. 7. Kids deepen your love, teaching you to see every soul as human. 8. The climate apocalypse narrative is a sham. China's coal dwarfs Western cuts, and Germany's green mask hides dirty coal. 9. Woke authoritarianism grows from low verbal IQ and one toxic course, silencing voices. 10. Hope sparks in young people embracing tradition, like conservative churches, to rebuild purpose. The story behind the takeaways. Picture two truth seekers locked in a war of words against a broken world. In Austin, Joe and Jordan sit across from each other, Joe chuckling about his past injuries, Jordan analyzing every quirk with surgical precision. A childhood trauma didn't create Joe's fire, but it sharpened it. That fire, they say, is what separates real reputation from the empty showboating of modern fame. Truth makes your name, not the likes you chase. But psychopaths? They're not movie villains. They're managers, influencers, even allies. Jordan drops a bomb. 4 to 5% of people are cluster B, sadistic manipulators dressed in moral armor. Joe's seen it too. Parasites using fake empathy to control. One moment they're charming, the next they're draining your soul. You felt that, right? That subtle dread of someone too slick? That's takeaway one, and Jordan flips the script. It's not freedom that counters tyranny. It's play. Pure, spontaneous, human. Kids thrive on it. Couples survive by it. And Joe sees it in religious couples, especially Christians, who laugh, touch, and talk like they're still on their honeymoon. Play is sacred. It's also vanishing. You feel that too? That ache for something unfiltered, unscripted, real? When love's on the line, the test isn't passion, it's honor. Jordan and Tammy don't fight dirty. Joe refuses to shame his wife, even when angry. But the world loves public betrayal, reality TV fights, viral call-outs. Remember Phil Hartman? His ex mocked him to death. That's the cost of dishonor. If you've ever crossed a line and regretted it, takeaway 4 is your wake-up call. Universities? They're no longer temples of truth. They're luxury swamps feeding parasites. Jordan's answer, Peterson Academy. Real thinking, no indoctrination. Joe points at Canada's crumbling policies and wonders how many minds we're losing. Ever sat in a class and thought, this isn't learning, it's programming? That's takeaway 5. Social media is a trap. The 6th takeaway punches hard. It rewards anonymous cruelty. Compassion gets hijacked. Jordan's stats show predators thrive by playing the victim. You've seen it too. Someone posts something brave, then lashes out when questioned. That's not healing. That's control. But then there's love, the kind that only children can teach. Joe quotes Dave Chappelle, kids don't just give love, they stretch it. They force you to see broken people as children who weren't loved enough. Jordan nods. It's the 7th takeaway. Kids change how you see the world. Not softer, deeper. Now, climate panic. They rip it apart. Jordan and Joe reveal how Germany talks green while burning coal, and China keeps building more plants. The apocalypse is political theater. Joe's had enough. He leans into facts, not fear. If you've ever felt anxiety over a headline and then found out it was half true, that's takeaway 8 in action. Censorship doesn't always wear a uniform. Sometimes it shows up in HR meetings, school curriculums, or your feed. Jordan says woke authoritarianism feeds on weak minds and weaponized sensitivity. Joe sees it. Canada jailing people over social media posts, the UK muzzling dissent. When was the last time you stayed quiet to keep the peace? That silence? It's fuel for tyranny. But there's light. The final takeaway isn't a warning. It's a charge. Jordan sees young people flocking back to churches, chasing tradition not for rules, but for meaning. Joe's moved. Something's shifting. Maybe you're feeling it too. That hunger for something ancient, rooted, real. That's the PodSlice Hub breakdown of JRED 2308. From psychopathic masks to playful resistance, Joe and Jordan force you to stare down the lies and fight for truth. Which takeaway struck deepest? Drop it in the comments. We're reading them all. And if this hit home, smash that like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Until next time, aim higher, question louder, and keep slicing through the noise.